Greg Kinnear started as a radio guy in the 80s, transformed into a TV talk show host in the 90s, and has now developed into an immensely talented actor who turns out performances worthy of Oscar consideration. You've seen Greg in You've Got Mail, As Good as It Gets, Little Miss Sunshine, and most recently, Invincible. In 2 weeks, you can see his newest film, Flash of Genius. It's based on the true story of Robert Kearns. Kearns, okay. I read about this. The brilliant man who invented the intermittent windshield wiper. And then he spent decades fighting the automakers who didn't want to give him any cash or any credit for his invention. Flash of Genius opens October 3rd. Greg Kinnear, welcome to our studios in Seattle. Hello.
Thanks very much.
Wow, you look just like you.
I feel like me today. I'm not going to lie to you. Woke up this morning, I felt like me.
But I mean, you look like the you in your, like, there's a character that is you, that is, like, it instantly makes someone feel warm and happy and empathetic to you. Like, as if I wish I could help you with your problems, even though I don't know what they are. Do you know what that is?
Well, that's a recurring theme that I always seem to be having problems in movies. So that's a natural reaction. Don't hit the panic button.
The thing that you do with your eyes and with your, like, the things that your face basically begs for compassion and empathy from people. Is that, you don't have to practice that. Is that who you really are?
No, I practice.
I mean, did you ever do
my facial looks? I wake up every morning with a few practice. No, I
in front of a mirror, kind of ever
lip ups, a few eye squats.
I don't know. I don't know. I always am drawn to characters who seem to be one thing and end up having a kind of some other current of something happening with them. But I don't know. I mean, like, in terms of the films I've done, it's more of a it's just that's what's been sent to me, or that's for whatever reason, those are the kinds of projects that people have been attracted to offering me. And in the case of Flash of Genius, this was a guy who definitely went down a pretty rough road, but I never felt sympathy for this guy. I never felt like he's pandering to the audience. If anything, I thought he was a little unlikable. He's pretty tough, and
this guy may be a little unlikable.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. He's a little tough, a little unforgiving, distrustful, and but in spite of that, this is a guy who took on the Ford Motor Company, and when I read the script, I had this unwielding sense that I really wanted him to win.
Now, did they come to you and say, we really need you to play this part, or was, being the windshield wiper inventor a competitive thing? You had to beat out De Niro and people for this?
Well, reasonable question. No, truthfully, the script sat on my desk for a long time. It was originally titled, before it was Flash of Genius, it was called Windshield Wiper Man. So I thought this was the last bad, stupid hero idea that Hollywood had come up with. So I was like, there's no possible way that I'm going to be Windshield Wiper Man.
And Squeegee Boy.
And Squeegee Boy with the cape, and it's not happening. So it sat there for a while, and I finally did crack it, and sort of like the movie ends up being, I think, kind of what people don't expect. The script really kind of caught me off guard, because it sort of champions this guy who created this intermittent windshield wiper and spent the next 15 years trying to get Ford to admit that they'd stolen his idea. And the director hadn't offered me the job. I called him up and I said, listen, I know you probably got a whole list of people you're going to go out to, but I just want you to know I think it's a great project, and I wish you luck on it. Because honestly, part of me just felt like and people don't make movies like this very often, and I thought it was fantastic he was even taking the shot.
Were they considering Pesci?
I don't know. I don't.
They made that. They made that.
It would be a whole different movie.
Yeah,
it's too painful to consider all the other actors they were thinking about, so I don't even allow myself to go there.
I'm glad it's
Thanks for bringing Joe up.
Hey, curious about the auto industry. In a movie like this, you're picking a specific brand name, telling them a story, but it's probably not something they're proud of. Did you get any? Did they have any input, or did they disapprove of any of it, or anything like that?
Well, Ford actually is painted, I think, nicely in the movie. It's a nice picture in the sense that there's no, I don't know that they're necessarily the bad guy in the black hats and twirling mustaches. I mean, they're given a shot. They make their case. that maybe something had gone wrong, and they try to settle up with a check. As Alan Alda tells Dr. Kearns, there's no ticker tape parade. There's, you don't get a key to the city. When somebody makes a mistake or does you wrong, you get a check. And so I think at the end of the day, Ford probably looks at this. It was a different time in their history. I don't think they want to go reopen and rediscuss a case that they lost a long time ago. That having been said, we've heard that they've asked not to run their car commercials anywhere where the movies commercials are playing.
Famously, well, you have a couple of daughters, and you famously, I think, have said that you're trying to keep them away from pop culture. That's your big challenge as a dad?
Oh, boy.
Somewhere in some interview, and it made it to Wikipedia.
Suddenly turning into the 60 Minutes portion of the interview.
Sorry, no.
Coming close, beads of sweat form on my brow. Greg, aren't you trying to be a better father? Yeah, I think so. Television is, that box full of switches and lights. It's not everything that comes out of it strikes me as necessarily... wondrous. So with a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old, sure, I try and keep it on the low down as best as possible. We don't watch a lot of TV. They get a little Fixador, the Explorer, an occasional movie, The Wiggles, which I know you guys are all fond of.
I love The Wiggles.
But yeah, I mean, we're not we're not watching HBO every night around the TV.
Little Miss Sunshine?
Not a great plug for HBO.
No, some of it's okay. Some of it's okay. Yeah. Sopranos, not so much for the kids.
You're a big fan of The Real Sex Show, right?
I'm a real big fan. So is my 5-year-old daughter. She loves it. Daddy.
On a movie like Little Miss Sunshine, which was just incredible. It was one of my favorite movies, and my wife and I enjoyed that so much. It wasn't a movie that's expected to do huge things, which it went on to do. How's the pay on something like that? Do they give you a little up front and promise you more when it's a massive success, or do you get the same either way?
Yeah, I think there's some. Listen, there's some success that comes with success. Not as much as you'd think. I mean, when you dive into a smaller project like that, you do it because nobody's running away.
Exactly, they get you to do that because it's a great movie, not because you're expecting it to make a lot of money.
But if it makes a lot of money, do you get your due?
Right.
You guys consider representation at all?
What are you most proud of? The work you've done. What are you most proud of? Which piece?
I don't know. I think Flash of Genius is a very good film. I'm happy with
the
that.
one that we want to sell right now.
There you go. Okay. 1 week from today.
Isn't that funny how we got back to that opening October 3rd? No, I really am.
It's about radio.
It's a unique movie, and I am very proud of it. But I don't know. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to watch my stuff, my movies. So I don't know.
If you're not proud of it, you wouldn't be sitting here this early in the morning. It's thank you for coming out and promoting this.
Absolutely.
That because a lot of movies, New York and Hollywood is all that exists. So we know when a guy like you comes to Seattle to talk about your movie, you must really like it.
Yeah, I do. And I also, truthfully, I was a little selfish because I wanted to check out Seattle for a day. I shot in Portland a couple of summers ago, and I just love the Northwest, and that's as far north as I'd been. I'd never been to Seattle before, and oddly enough, in spite of the fact that every actor on the planet seems to have shot in Vancouver, I never have. So this part of the world, this part of the country, I've been to before. So unfortunately, it's
in the
too short.
Upcoming economic collapse, a lot of it's going to be on sale. You might want to pick up a place.
I think that real estate is more expansive than you realize.
Let's just say Jay Leno retires, which some people say he won't. They shuffle around Conan, and things move up, and somebody comes to you and says, Greg, late night talk show host, interested?
Well, again, I'd have to say I don't know. I had a smart-ass answer. I'm not even going to do it.
Representation? Is it about representation?
Well, it makes you think of Flash of Genius in a way, doesn't it?
Interview yourself.
It's a great movie. Really, if you do one thing this year, make it Flash of Genius.
No, I don't know. Listen, I like doing a talk show. It was fun on some nights. It's a grind. That's a tough gig, man. I did it for a couple of years, and it's it's kind of relentless. I mean, it's but
with radio, by the way,
absolutely.
You get to go out of here. We got to stay for another 2 grueling hours.
Yeah, but you guys can. You don't have to throw a suit on. You come in here, you relax, grab a cup of coffee. I like the hours in the morning. I'm sorry. Yeah, they look.
Brooks Brothers.
By the way, you all look tremendous. Thank you for dressing up.
24-hour fitness. Thank you.
No, I don't see that happening.
Great, Kinnear. What was the name of the movie? Oh yeah. Flash of Genius. It opens Friday, October 3rd. Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, guys.